What is up, everybody? Today, Skateboard Art of Jim Phillips. Freaking awesome book. Can be a little bit expensive. Definitely worth it. Every single page in here is just filled with killer artwork. Super awesome book. Very, very thick. I don't know how many pages, I'll tell you that in a minute. I've had this for maybe 5 years, something like that. I find
probably actually longer than
going
that.
back to it, looking through it, probably once a year at least. And I've probably read through this book 3 times at this point. It's it's my kind of thing. It's what I'm into. It's art, illustration, and freaking skateboarding. So I mean, obviously I would go back to this a million times, but if you're into that, this book is awesome. So let's take a peek. So yeah, let's take a peek inside. It's one of my stickers, just hanging out in there. Right away, you're greeted with just some killer stuff. I don't really remember what Skatevine was, but yeah, I mean, just awesome little thing about Jim Phillips. He's still kicking it. There's some interviews with him on YouTube you can check out. I mean, dude created the Screaming Hand. I mean, super iconic. Did a ton of work for Santa Cruz, tons of work for Santa Cruz. But he did a lot of other stuff as well. He did a lot of rock posters and stuff like that. Like, I love just little stuff like this. Like, obviously that's a photo of his from God knows when, and then like that little illustration just kills it right there. But yeah, it really goes through like the history of what he was into, how he got into what he got into. Like look at that illustration. Like, just dude is amazing. There's you can see myself and many other artists out there these days that he was such an inspiration for so many things. Even though he was really into like the skateboarding, surfing side of things, you can just see it everywhere. You're like, oh wow, you see something and you go, wow, that person definitely like knows of him and knows of his work, and probably grew up like tracing his illustrations, looking at his drawings. I mean, like, dude is a legend, I mean, like, you've seen that everywhere. Dude came up with it, right? So, awesome book. This is one of those books I can't recommend. I don't know what the word for it would be. I can't recommend it any more than I am right now. Freaking amazing book. I mean, like, we've only gotten a third of the way through. Skip it a little bit. Killer book. If you're into this stuff, you're into old skateboard graphics, like, maybe you didn't even know that you were into Jim Phillips, like, kind of style, kind of stuff, but like, you look at something like that and you're like, oh, that's really killer. Maybe you didn't know it was him, but now you do, and I'd suggest you pick this book up. It's still out there. Like I said, it can be a little pricey. There's a couple books like this, one that's not really focused on him. I don't know if that's supposed to be Jake Phelps, but sure kind of looks like him. I guess that wouldn't make a ton of sense though for a Santa Cruz ad, but who knows? There we go. There's a little studio there. I feel like I'm rambling now and maybe showing off a little too much of this book, so I'm actually going to close it. It does go through like his whole history up until a certain point, and then it actually gets into like his kid and whatnot, like Jimbo. Maybe even his grandkids. I'm not really sure. I mean, look at those killer Santa Cruz boards. No, that's actually Pocket Pistols. I am wrong. But still the Screaming Hand. I don't know how. Maybe he actually owns the rights to that and not Santa Cruz. I'm not really sure. Not really sure how that works. Maybe Pocket Pistols is a subsidiary or some sort of thing of Santa Cruz. Not really sure, but yeah, I love this. The Art of Jim's Grandchildren, Cassidy and Colby Phillips. But yeah, like I said, go pick up this book. I don't actually have these two, Surf, Skate, and Rock Art of Jim Phillips, and this rock posters. I've taken this out of the library. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, there's not much else I can say about this. Just go pick up the damn book because it's amazing. Till next time, dudes. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, the damn thing's about 207 pages long. Not about 207 pages long, it is 207 pages long, so it's a hefty book. Go pick it up. It's freaking awesome.